There's people that care about these subjects.
Ari sent me this karate fight the other day between this guy and a girl, and it's so quick and so violent. It's so disturbing. It's so disturbing that someone let this happen in the first place, and I think they're both black belts.
Okay.
And this guy manhandles this lady so quickly and so awfully. If you can't find it, I'll find it. You want me to send it to you?
Making sure this is it.
Let me see. They're both wearing white karate gis and they're standing apart from each other. This is
here it is.
Look at this.
Oh, that first one was.
Bro, this is like, and then
what's that last one?
He's a dick. He's a dick.
What was the leg thing she's doing here?
She's
just tapping.
Yeah, but that
and then
last
he just
part,
bitch slaps her to the ground. That's the difference between males and females when it comes, especially to combat sports. It's not fair. There's not a world where that's fair.
Yeah, and if you do think that this is fine, you know, make a men versus women NFL. Let's just do that. Let's do it. If you really think, you know, the men would win 60 years in a row. We'd be like, we won the championship again. The field would just be covered of broken women. Like, I broke my femur.
I'm waiting for trans men or trans women in the WNBA. Like when
that starts,
bro, that all of a sudden would be an exciting game.
I'd watch. Yeah, we got dunks now.
Not just that, but you got freaks.
Yeah,
you got, like it's a wild freak show.
Well, and you know what it is like
7-foot dudes with lipstick on.
Even if there was a woman who was so good at women's basketball that she could compete in the NBA, I would say don't let her do it. Because
you're gonna get knocked around.
Yeah, because it's also like, well, that's not what we're doing here.
Right.
Otherwise, then the men could go play with you because they're good enough.
Did you see this? I think he's a professor somewhere in Canada. He's a 50-year-old man who identifies as a teenage girl, and so he's competing with teenage girls in swimming.
I've not seen this.
And they let him change in the same changing room.
Yeah, those things. See, these are the things that matter.
So they let this 50-year-old man whip his cock out.
Yeah.
And be naked.
That's wild.
In the presence of teenage girls. So they like put curtains up to try to shield it. 50-year-old trans swimmer shared locker room while competing against teens. The girls were terrified. And look at that crazy fuck.
Yeah, this is
so nuts that anybody would allow that.
Someone might be listening to this and go, oh, come on, this is like an isolate. Yeah, but even if it happens once, don't you think that's too much? If it happens one time.
This is just like the Fallon Fox thing. When that happened, I was outraged. I was like, this is ridiculous. That's a guy. And people got so mad at me. And I was like, this is a wild thing to get mad at. I'm not getting mad at someone for being trans.
Right.
I'm getting mad at someone for lying and not saying they were trans for 2 fights.
Yeah.
2 fights in a... Look, if you're a trans woman and a biological female agrees to fight you, I feel the same way that I feel when someone's going to ride a bull. Like, I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh, yeah.
But if you want to do it,
sure.
I support your right to do whatever the fuck you want to do. There's a woman who fought in the UFC, Ashley Evans-Smith, and she actually beat Fallon Fox.
Okay.
She beat her. She mounted her and pounded on her. But she's a really good fighter, and she made it to the UFC, where she lost to Raquel Pennington, who is the current UFC bantamweight champion. So she's a legit fighter.
Yeah.
But it starts with that. And if it keeps going, if you can really, if there's enough people that promote this term, minor attracted person, that term is so crazy to me that it almost feels like a 4chan troll that just went amok and just like free bleeding. You know, free bleeding was a 4chan troll.
Yeah.
I think it was, right? Didn't it start off as a 4chan troll? So they decided to pretend that real feminism is just letting your vagina just leak blood into your pants and it's proudly showing off your sweat.
It's ridiculous.
And so women started doing it.
That's crazy.
And so women started doing it.
But now imagine me going, why do you care, Joe?
Yeah.
Oh, so a 50-year-old's change in front of a 16-year-old in this. Why do you care?
Why do you care?
I think we should care.
Yeah.
If it happens even one time, let's say it doesn't become this bigger social issue, it shouldn't happen once.
Well, this is the question: do pedophiles exist?
100%.
Yes. Do perverts and sex offenders exist?
Yes.
They exist. These are real things that we know are in the human race.
Yeah.
If the possibility of someone that is one of those things,
yeah,
and all they have to do is say they're a woman,
they have access to dishonesty.
you had a Willy Wonka golden ticket to go wherever you want. You just have to say you're a woman. You don't think that a serial pedophile would do that? If you have all of a sudden,
all I gotta do is lie.
He can say it. He can just say I'm a woman.
Yeah.
Do you see the guy who won the LPGA tournament? Stop.
It's not an LPGA event.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean it's.
Sorry, women's golf.
Yeah, it sort of matters, but that's also it was. I was just reading about it.
So this dude just decides he's a woman, puts the skirt
It's
on,
happening a lot
doesn't
lately.
change his appearance at all, and just murders this woman's.
You didn't change anything?
No. I said it
wore
had
a
gender
skirt.
reassignment surgery.
Here he had it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at least she's hot,
Haley Davidson.
So you have to go through the surgery.
That's
Wait a minute, is that the same one?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Look at
This story
size.
went back to 2022. I didn't know that it's been going on for a little while.
I thought the one just happened.
this one just happened.
Oh, this one just
It's
happened.
an LPGA qualifying event.
Okay.
That's when they add the LPGA into the headline, it makes more news than when you say NXT or whatever.
That's why you shouldn't believe everything you see on Instagram Reels.
yeah. Well, that's where I'm guilty. I'll hear a guy tell me a thing in a warehouse 20 years ago, and I'm going, "Is that true?" That's where I'm
It always
at.
happens. So this is this the first transgender woman to win golf tour?
I believe so. To win an event, yeah. And then what happens though? By winning this event, she earns a opportunity to play more, which could lead to a LPGA qualifying spot.
Yeah.
She did win
Let
money.
me see. Yeah, that's the person.
Yeah,
man.
there she is, huh?
Wild.
Let's see her
It's
next to some other gals.
There's one there.
There you go.
Yeah.
The claim also is that after having all of the surgeries and stuff, lost 15 miles an hour on club head speed, which is
A
you
lot.
could gain that back, I guess, but I don't know.
Yeah, well, that sounds like a lot, but
Jamie,
also
why do you care?
But don't you think it's still probably faster than the women's?
Yeah, so the average for a man, it was saying, is about 115 on the PGA Tour, and the average LPGA is about 95. And it doesn't say where they were before or after.
Also, is that what he said, or was that what was measured?
This is just average in general. It's not, it's right here.
You definitely lose something if you're on estrogen
This
and you
it's a
have your
claim of-
testes removed. Claims she lost 15
Yeah,
miles
so
per
it's
hour.
her own.
You could also just start
math.
Not
But you're
swing
not
as
going to
hard.
say I have a fucking huge advantage.
Right.
I've been a dude my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to say that.
They love
Oh my
to
god,
do
I've
that.
lost 15 miles an hour. I'm basically a woman now. Don't
I
worry
bet
about
they'd
it.
love to
I
say-
won the tournament just because I'm awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, woman. Since your man ain't got no heart, why don't you go to my apartment tonight and I'll show you a real man.
There you go.
What? Fuck you. Hey, woman. Since your man ain't got no heart, why don't you go to my apartment tonight and I'll show you a real man.
There you go.